anyway, it's become like the whole idea. It's not just me. It's the idea itself.
Yeah.
But we created the idea all together.
Yes.
Now, during the war, you never experienced war, right? Nobody here. It's just past maybe. Experienced part of the war and the dictatorship. During the war, when the bombs on you, you just surrendered. And the emperor, you have to survive. So this is the only way. So the whole idea is to put the thing upside down, surrender to the beauty,
Yeah.
not to the destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Pasi, the first time with me.
Yeah, the first night, in fact, the first time that we were practicing, yeah, we were like putting together, it was a very hard concept for me. Firstly, like I'm used to play organized music and improvise and everything. So for me to play music in different keys and just hear music just in different keys and all that, it was very, very, very strange for me. I couldn't relate to that, and then I went back to Japan and said, I can't get it. I don't know. And then he just said, just keep playing the music. When you stop, when the light is not you, just keep playing it. And then just keep contributing to it. That made the biggest difference.
And I just turned the volume down.
Yeah. You see, then I just find that like the whole performance, I just keep playing it and just keep hearing my parts. And then when it came to me, it was, I began to understand the concept more. And the first night was so.
But he did very good with Tanya. When she said she gives it all in and take it all back.
Yeah.
And you just enter with her like, I put the lights on you, you're there, and the song is.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's why I say that, I just kept playing. Like, I didn't really stop. I just kept playing from the beginning to end, so it really...
What's your reaction to the visual art of that?
It was
Do you
all
remember?
one, yeah, it was really all one thing. Like, I found, like, really when the moments were getting high, everyone was there. When it was getting down, it was there. So-
We don't have audience. You were part of the audience.
Yeah, but unfortunately I was dodging
Jenny.
in and out all the time, so I never saw
She
the
was
day from
holding
start
the door.
to finish because I was selling tickets outside. So I would come in and I would get a blast of something, and then I'd go out, and then when I came back in, the mood had totally shifted and I'd missed the link. So it was really hard. I mean, I'd like to, next time I'm coming as a paying customer and just sitting there from start to finish, and maybe all 3 nights to see the progression, because it was hard coming in, going out, and not really having a clue what was going on, except being hit by either music or visual. I found when I stepped in, it was one or the other that just kind of, astonished me. So next time,
Next time,
yes,
part of the audience.
yeah.
Your experience. Heather Smythe.
Well, it was a little bit difficult for us because we were filming and stuff too, and I found a lot of the times I'd be filming and I'd just get really swept into something, and I'd forget that I was filming because I'd have like this violin or something that would sweep me away. So that made it kind of difficult for us. But I've seen it a number of times over the last few years. Sometimes I've seen one night, sometimes I've seen all 3. I think that all 3 is really key. I think it's really important for people to be able to access all 3 of them. And I also have the benefit of knowing a lot of the artists, so I get to hear their interpretation and how it felt for them, and I hear it at the end of each night. And so that is really good for me, and I wish that more people could experience it sort of on that level, because it's really important how the artists felt when they come out of it and when they have retrospect. So then we sat down afterwards and we watched footage over and over and over again. So we really get to see it and we really get to connect with it. And a lot of people don't get that. They get days of it, or they get one evening. And so I'd really like it to be, I'd like to see it more accessible to everyone. It's hard for people to commit to 3 nights, but
Yeah, that's why I decided for the show coming up in November, will be 1 night, 3 movements. But it's gonna be a long night,
Yeah.
but this is the only way.
I think that's actually a really good idea. I think that, what I really like the rehearsals, I thought the
But
rehearsals
it's
were.
gonna be hard for you guys, the artists themselves, like, it's gonna be exhausted at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I think it's still really important. I thought the rehearsals were important because we were all fairly new to one another, a lot of people
Yeah.
we'd never met before. And so that was just a fun kind of ice-breaking thing,
Yeah.
and we just got more comfortable with each other, which meant that when we were out on stage, we were ready for it more so. But I think a night like that, that's what it should be, right? Instead of, it felt kind of like you went into it and then you went away and then you came back and you were at it again and then you went away for a while and you came back and you're in it again, right? Whereas I think the whole night, I think it would have just, I would have slept for a week afterwards, it would have just felt like I'd done something,
Just take one joint at the back of the.
Sure,
Be fun.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there was some sort of merit to seeing how different each night was.
Yeah.
Right, and there was different artists each night. Sometimes there were people that were only there for 1 night, or they were there for multiple. So
Mhm.
some of that was kind of interesting too. Like,
Sure,
You know, you can see it. I mean, remember one day Stephen came in and he just got his bikes to
Yeah.
look. You could tell
Yeah.
he went into that with a different energy.
Yeah.
He definitely left it with a different energy. And so that I mean, it does.